Hello and welcome to Business Insight. The World Health Organization upheld its suggested consumption limit of aspartame this Thursday, although its designation of the sweetener as a potential carcinogen might deter diet soda fans and result in novel beverage compositions. The trend of soda consumption has seen a decrease over the previous 2 decades as customers have moved towards healthier options such as water or drinks with reduced sugar. Nevertheless, diet sodas have emerged as a silver lining for the soda market in recent years. Despite regular sodas continuing to be the mainstay of the soda industry, diet sodas currently account for over 1/4 of the sales. Zero-sugar versions of their flagship sodas from Coca-Cola and PepsiCo have proven to be successful for both corporations. Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero Sugar, and Diet Mountain Dew all use aspartame. This Thursday, the International Agency for Research on Cancer, an arm of WHO, hinted at a potential correlation between aspartame and hepatocellular carcinoma, a form of liver cancer. Further studies are necessary to determine this potential link, according to WHO officials. Meanwhile, the Joint Expert Committee on Food Additives, an independent entity, stated in its report that the tolerable daily consumption of the sweetener is less than 40 mg per kilogram of body weight, thus reaffirming prior advice. This means that most adults should limit their diet soda intake to 9 to 14 cans a day. While the potential carcinogenicity of aspartame may not bother consumers who consume diet soda in smaller amounts, the declaration might momentarily damage sales. According to data from TD Cowen, diet sodas are at least 50% more favored among affluent consumers than those with lower income. This consumer group might be worried by WHO's report, as pointed out by TD Cowen analyst Vivian Azer in her research note last week. The prime risk for soda manufacturers lies in how much publicity this announcement will gain. CFRA analyst Garrett Nelson warned in a note on June 29 that if enough consumers learn about this news, sales of low-calorie sodas might be negatively impacted. Similarly, Wedbush analyst Gerald Pasquarelli told a news channel that he believes the report might affect sales in the category, but the dip might be temporary. These companies are known to promptly adapt and take necessary steps to maintain their brand's momentum, and we predict they'll act likewise, he said. However, Dr. Francesco Branca, who heads the WHO's Nutrition and Food Safety Division, recommended that producers who use aspartame in their products consider formulating them without the sweetener. But PepsiCo CFO Hugh Johnston communicated to Reuters this Thursday that PepsiCo doesn't intend to alter its usage of aspartame. He added that only a small portion of their product line uses the sweetener. Aspartame was used in Diet Pepsi until 2015 when the company modified the formula. Following customer backlash, the sweetener was reintroduced a year later. However, it wasn't long before the beverage giant phased out aspartame from Diet Pepsi in 2020. It's still a component in Pepsi Zero Sugar. Coca-Cola might face a higher risk of sales loss due to aspartame concerns, according to CFRA's Nelson. The beverage behemoth currently uses the sweetener in both Diet Coke and Coke Zero, but might consider replacing it with another sweetener like stevia in the future. Regardless, Edward Jones analyst Brittany Quattrochi doesn't foresee a significant impact on diet soda sales. Customers may shift to another sugar-free alternative, but this is not the first food or beverage product to be flagged as a carcinogen, she noted. For instance, the IARC categorized red meat as a probable carcinogen in 2018. Makers of diet sodas are not yet anxious about declining sales. The American Beverage Association, which advocates for Coke, PepsiCo, and Keurig Dr Pepper, interpreted the WHO announcement as an additional validation of the sweetener's safety. Given over 40 years of scientific research and this unequivocal conclusion from the WHO, consumers can confidently continue using aspartame, especially those aiming to reduce sugar and calories in their diets, stated interim CEO Kevin Keane of ABA. Besides diet sodas, aspartame is also used in numerous foods such as breakfast cereals, chewing gum, and ice cream. Its wide usage as a sugar substitute is due to its higher sweetness, being 200 times sweeter, which allows its usage in much lower concentrations.